Excellent. Well, shall we go do some cooking before I starve to death? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some cooking before I starve to death. I think that's a good idea. Let's do some cooking before I starve to death. Okay. La 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 la. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Cooking with Z. Um, yeah, let's go to the kitchen, shall we? We're going to make food. I got some pork loins, surprise, surprise, and so we're going to make, I think, some breaded pork chops and rice just for now. But I also got stuff to make a big honkin' teriyaki stir fry. So I think while the other food is cooking, we'll do all the prep work for the stir fry, and then we'll cook that up in the next edition of Cooking with Z, which if you're watching this on YouTube will be next Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and if you're watching it live, it'll be later today. I need to poop. I'm going to just set up the camera real quick, and then I'm going to go poop. Yeah. Haven't even eaten yet. Can we make the food first and then maybe poop later? No. Poop now. All of the poop. Alright, I did a lot of tidying in the dungeon area here so things aren't so cluttered and in the way as they once were. There we go. Alright, I'll be back momentarily. Okily dokily. Yeah, it hasn't been fixed yet. Hopefully soon. Ah. Huh? Hey, greetings, Space Chick Michelle. Be right there. Alright, so I can try to monitor the chat. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we'll try. Phone has been tetchy as of late, as you guys will know. Alright, so whoops. Put you guys over here, put the cord over here. There. Okay. So far, so good. Come on. There we go. YouTube Live. Open the chat. Alright, we have our chat. We'll see how long it lasts. Fuck, there's so much crap in here. Okay, hold on. Need to, get some garbage out of the way here. I think I have, the start of a load going in the dishwasher, so we'll, put that all in there. Some recycle to go out later. We want to wash that pan. We want to chuck that. Chuck these. Chicken bones from last night. Get rid of those. Okay. More chicken bones. Get rid of those. For a quick and easy dinner last night, I got us a rotisserie chicken and some onion rings from the deli, so it's good stuff. Did some housework this morning, hates having stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, cluttered environment, cluttered mind, right? Like, the whole idea of feng shui is actually quite valid. The less cluttered your environment, the more relaxed you tend to feel. I feel the same way. Like, I just recently tidied out the dungeon area quite a bit. A lot of recycle and stuff had piled up in there. And so I tidied it all up, got all that stuff out of there, and it's so much better now, so much nicer. Now I'm actually starting to feel like doing work again, you know? Like, it's kind of getting back in the groove. We're talking about maybe finally doing that stack of package openings today, so I hope you guys will stick around for that. Those of you watching this on YouTube, hopefully by the time you see this Cooking with Z, I've already done those package openings months ago, so hope you enjoyed them. And if I still haven't done them, well, what the fuck, future me, get on that. I might actually just run this because there's a fair amount in here, so let's get the rest of the plates in here, I think. Give me heat. Alright, so actually not too much to clean up in the kitchen there, just some scattered stuff that needs to be put in its correct place. Yeah, all that. So the chicken was a nice treat. So today, we're doing pork chops out of pork loin again. I thought about, got two of them actually. They were cheap. So I thought about getting some steaks, but it's like 20 bucks for, more or less, for like 3 steaks. And it's generally my limit on those. It's like if it's over 20 bucks or too far over, I don't bother. You know, get them when they're cheaper. But so I thought about getting some, but then I thought, well, you know what? The pork loins are about the same price, and you know, a steak. A pack of 2 or 3 steaks, that gives us like 1 or 2 meals, really. 1 for Rose, 2 for me, right? And then, so I thought, well, the pork loin gives us way more value, like way more bang for our buck. I just have to soak for a little bit here. And then it looks like we got some glasses that need to be washed, so we'll put those in. There we go. So whatever we can put in there to get it out of the way and stuff like that. We'll do this one too, I guess. I feel like it was just poured, but I don't know, Rosie will pour a full glass of water, drink like half of it, and leave it. Maybe I should be leaving them around. Maybe that means the aliens are coming. Science reference. Anyway. Let's see here. It's hard being in a confined space. Yeah, it is. Yeah, tidy home feels like a holiday. Wolfton says, well, that is also my plan as I listen in, if the kids let me. Fair enough. I'll be out in a couple hours, but I'm sure I'll see them on YouTube sometime too. Yes, currently, the current batch of Cooking with Z segments goes up until... Hell, I've got like almost 40 episodes in the schedule, like maybe like 35 episodes, so 35 weeks, whatever that brings us up to, well into next year, basically. So there's not actually a huge rush on getting more Cooking with Z segments done, but I like to have a lot in reserve, and I know you guys are enjoying them, so yeah, and actually I'm really glad I decided to start making them public on YouTube, because they've been getting very positive responses. People are really enjoying them, so thank you to all of you who enjoy my cooking segments. Plenty more to come. Sometimes it'll be me cooking the same stuff I always do, other times I'll be cooking new things. Always looking to try new things. I'm starting to explore recipes online a lot more these days, and seeing what kind of stuff I can do. It's like, I'd like to know how to make this thing. So I look up a recipe and then I make that thing. For example, when I make chicken cacciatore, always try to say kitchen chacciatore. I can't even say it wrong right. And then that wonderful slow cooker chili, that one was really good. That was a winner for sure. The chicken cacciatore, I need to work on that a little bit. It was okay. It wasn't great. I feel it has the potential to be great. But we need to work on it a little bit. I just need to rinse this here. Got some sauce on it when Rosie was making pasta the other day. Yeah, I was going to get us ground beef as well, just to use for whatever, but unfortunately not on sale, and when it's not on sale, it's a little pricey for me, so no ground beef. There's lots of pork and lots of veggies. We'll be doing a lot of chopping in this one. Want to get a lot of stuff prepped. So, I don't know, I mean, I was thinking a few different things. I could even get a few things going at once. Like, we do have the crock pot out still. So we could do like a pot roast in addition to all the other stuff we're doing. I've got potatoes, I got an abundance of carrots, an abundance of onions. So, and then we got pork. So yeah, I mean, I literally have everything I would need for that. The only thing I don't have is beef broth. I did not get any more beef broth. And I usually like to put a can of beef broth in there with the pork, but you know, honestly, it'll be fine, I think, with just the onions and some light spices. So we might do that as well. Just kind of throw a little slow cooker thing in there for now. Give it the full 10 hours, you know. I think that'd be good. All right, so first things first, we got to chop up one of our loins here. So I think we'll grab this one. Doesn't really matter. They're both basically the same. Just gonna move this out of the way here. We're just going to give this pot a quick wash just to get it out of the sink. It'll be nice to have actual meat again, I have to say. It's been a rough couple of weeks basically having to live on the dollar store. And technically speaking, I couldn't afford this grocery run either, but I feel confident that we'll at least make a dent in the new goal over the weekend, and hope to be able to make up for that. So, first things first. Open that up, just give that a rinse. Always rinse out wrappers. Okay, so now let's bring you guys a little closer, shall we? And you can see some of the chopping action. It's very exciting, I know. So there's a few things we can do here with the loins, and I'm kind of thinking of doing all three just in the interest of having a lot of leftovers. A little bit of meal prep here. Such as, what was that? I don't know what just fell over, but it scared me. Anyway. Oh, it was the pork loin in the sink. Right. Gotcha. So do all the prep for our stir fry, right? And yeah, that looks good. And then get a slow cooker pot roast going. And to eat imminently, make some pork chops, some breaded pork chops, and rice. I think that would be good. And then to go with it, maybe I don't know, some garlic toast, maybe. Do some garlic toast. There we go. And then for the rice, we have a bunch of this left. The whole grain brown rice, good old Uncle Ben's, rest in peace. And then for the rice to go with the pork chops, so that'll be for the stir fry. For the pork chops, just going to do some of this, some of the broccoli and cheddar. They throw some peas and carrots into it, and that's it. Just call that a day. So, all right. Let us begin, shall we? There's quite a process here to go through. Just give this a quick rinse here. And it doesn't look huge for pork chops, so I don't know, we'll see what we can do here. Always rinse out the wrapper so it doesn't stink up the garbage so much. So, I do have 2 loins. The other one I'm not. They're both about the same price, so I'm assuming about the same weight. So we'll see here. Meanwhile, we should probably get this load of dishes going. Just give me a sec here. I'm just going to check the kitchen or the living room. Ow! See if there's any other dishes here. Aha! Did find a couple more. Alright, so this one with some tea in it. This is a Walking Dead mug. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but this looks like a black mug, right? But then when it gets wet or gets hot, see that? You have bloody handprints on it and a shadow, and then as it cools, it disappears. It's the same on the other side. Yeah, it's the same on the other side. See that? That's pretty neat, eh? So it's one of those temperature sensitive ones. Yeah. Neat, eh? You see it a little better here? See? Yeah. It was a gift. I don't know, birthday, Christmas, something. It's neat. I like it. I like gimmicky things like that. They're fun. This was some hot chocolate that Rosie made. Said it was really good. I'll have to try some. If we have any left. I don't know if she left any. That is a possibility. So. Okay, good. So I think this is good. We're going to give this a blast here. I do want one fork though. So let's take this fork. My biggest of my kitchen forks, my like dinner forks. I find it's good for cutting up the pork loin. Helps. You know? Alright. Okay, so just going to get the dishwasher going here. Still doing okay for dishwasher pods, so that's good. There we go. I think it takes about an hour to do the dishes, so. The nice thing about them though is they come out essentially sterile. Like it just gets them ridiculously clean. It does the cutlery really nicely too. Yes, I wasn't sure how well you guys could see it, but obviously you could see it somewhat, so good. Hooray! Alright, so we got some containers here just to put extra pork chops and stuff in. We'll see how far we decide to go with everything today. So for now, let's just make some nice thick chops, shall we? Look at that. It's actually pretty good. Tried to get one with a nice thick layer of fat on it. It annoys me when they put them out but they're lean, so they cut a lot of the fat off, and it's like, but the fat, it's pork. You basically need the fat with pork. You can't just trim it all off, because then you end up with dry, flavorless pork. Nobody wants that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Come on. So thankfully the extra lean loins are rare. See, now that's That's a good layer of fat there. You got a nice big chunk there. It'll be nice and soft and flavorful. It's good. So we're going to do 4 shake and bake style. These are actually half loins. They haven't offered the full-size ones for a while, so technically a little more expensive than what I usually get, sadly. Usually it's about 20 bucks for a full loin when they're on sale. These were not on sale, they were just regular price, so it was like 20 bucks for a half loin. So yeah, full one usually goes for about 40 bucks. So, alright, this stuff I can probably cut up for the stir fry, I think. Yeah, we'll cut these ones up for the stir fry. That's some good stuff for strips there. And what's this? Just three very small pork chops, actually. I almost wonder if I should cut those up as well. These ones aren't bad. I might make these ones. So, yeah, maybe we'll set these aside for now, and we'll season these to make our pork chops. So we'll just set this aside for a moment here. Right. Hold on a second. We need our seasoning. Garbage day. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so we need our seasoning. I'm just going to set this aside here. So I should have plenty left. Oh yeah, I just got a new thing, so quite a lot left in there. So this is just your, once again, just your basic Italian style breadcrumbs, just breadcrumbs with some light seasoning. It's got some Romano cheese and basil, I think. Where is it here? Does it say? Oh, it just says Romano cheese and spices, garlic, onion, and parsley. Alright. So it's not like a ton, it's like the tail end of the ingredients, but I thought it was pretty good. So I add some of the granulated garlic in there. Fair amount, I like it garlicky, as you know. Some fresh ground pepper. Definitely got my pepper grinder muscles going now. I used to get sore very quickly doing that because of the just the repetitive motion, I guess. We add some sea salt, and do we have basil? Yes, and then some basil, and that's usually about all I do for the spices. There we go. We'll just see how much that gave us here. Just mix it all up. There we go. Oh yeah, that smells good. Okay. So now, move this over a little more. Because we got to get everything into our pan. So we need to fit 4 pork chops into this pan. I think that'll be easy. These are pretty small. We might even do a 5th one if we have room. So essentially the same idea as shake and bake. You just want to get the seasoning on all sides. Some people will dip it in egg first, and you can do that. It'll give you a nice little crust, but it's not necessary. I find the natural moisture of the meat is usually more than adequate to get all your seasoning on there. Alright, so put that one there. this. Actually, you know, let's just take this one off. Two little bite-sized morsels just kind of on the side there. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're only going to have room for 4. I thought these were smaller than they were, but these actually kind of blorped out nicely to a decent size, so that's good. It's always good when they blorp out nicely, you know? It's great. Another little bite, so I don't know, they just didn't cut it quite properly. Maybe I didn't cut it quite properly, but no, I think that was on the inside there. Alright, so there we go. So we got our 4. And then I just take some more of this and just kind of sprinkle it on top, just so we get a little bit more of the nice, delicious crust here. I do like the breading. It's part of what makes it wonderful. And Rosie said she doesn't really want any. She's been a little under the weather the past few days, so yeah. Her tummy's been upset. It's nothing serious. It's just, you know, she gets, you know, girl stuff. She has a bit of a rough time with it sometimes. Some months are tougher than others. But that's okay. She figures it out. She toughs it out. And grabs some of my Tums as needed. Find fruit is really good for that. Citrusy fruit apparently is really good for cramps and stuff, so yeah. So I mean, the plus side for me, of course, means more for me. Yay! There we go. So we just put a whole bunch on, just kind of anywhere you see some pink, put some more of that breading there. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just get it all in there. I try to use as much as I can of whatever I prepared, just to kind of not waste anything. But sometimes I end up making a little too much. Sometimes I don't make enough. But yeah, no, this looks pretty good. I think we're in good shape here. There we go. Alright, so just give this a quick wash here. See how thick the other one is. If maybe we want to have that more chops focused, or I don't know. But I mean, ideally, I want to kind of cut up one of those loins and use like half of it for the stir fry, just so we have lots of meat in there, and then the other half either a roast or something. I don't know. If I had more money, I would actually be inclined to go back and buy a couple more of them, because they're so useful. There's so many things you can do with them. Well, hopefully soon. So I don't see a lot of people buying those loins. Most people just get like the chops and call it a day, you know. And it's like, well, that's fine and all, but loins are better value. Okay, so I'm just putting the food in the toaster oven over here, over yonder. I think you can see that there. So this pan actually fits perfectly in here. Like, look at that. If it was like a millimeter either way, it wouldn't fit, but it fits perfectly. So, stay on. Set to 425. and bake. And that's going to be going for a while. So, where's the lid? Oh, the lid is... fuck. Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. Alright, we need this. Yeah, we need this for the rice. That's fine. It doesn't need to be like totally... It's mostly clean anyway. I don't even know why I had it in there. I think because I thought I was going to run it overnight, so I didn't think too much about it. So, like a glove, that's right. I suppose she's at the age where she'll work through it. Well, yeah, I mean, she figures it out. She's a trooper. I just give her whatever kind of support I can. Get her treats if, funds permit. So just doing the rice here. We need 2 cups of water. There we go. And that's that. So we just do this. And it's usually pretty close timing. Usually by the time I have the rice done, the pork chops are done too. So the toaster oven reaches optimal temperature obviously a lot faster than a conventional oven. But I find it doesn't quite cook things as fast for some reason. I don't know why. So, I don't know. We'll just keep an eye on it and see how it goes. Oh, crap. I don't have a whisk. That is also in the dishwasher. I will take one of those. We have 2 whisks. They're both in the dishwasher. Yeah, this one was just used for pancakes and it's already rinsed off, so... Alright, let's... there we go. So we just put it on medium heat, basically, and that's all she wrote. Make sure the sauce mix is mixed in. I always use a whisk so the rice doesn't stick together so much. I find it works really well. And there we go. I always put the little vent on the open side, so just to kind of help the steam all come through that side. So essentially you leave it half covered, open a little bit, and that's that. Now, let's head back over here. And we'll chop up some more meat, shall we? So now we want to do our stir-fry prep. Let me just look at the other loin here. Alright, the other loin's about the same size, so not really any big difference there. So I guess what we'll do is we'll use these for the stir-fry prep. And then that'll be that. Or maybe, do I want to keep these as chops? I might just keep these as chops. Yeah, let's actually grab the other one and we'll bring it out and we'll see what we can do with it here. We'll see. Just kind of want to have the best sort of cuts for the different things, right? So with the pot roast, it doesn't matter so much because it'll all just be fall apart tender. But with the stir fry, I like to use the more tender cuts, like these, right? So, see, we do it like this, we can actually just kind of make short work of it. There we go. Wanting to do strips, each one with some fat on them, you know. See, there we go. So you get nice thick strips, and we'll cook them up in the teriyaki sauce. And yeah, and always cutting against the grain so you have nice tender strips that just kind of fall apart when you bite into them. Very good. Here we go. Alright, so we got our first batch of strips for the stir fry. So that was about a quarter of the pork loin. So we want to use a full half. So at least double that amount, possibly more. Might actually use a full half of the next loin, and you know, just kind of go for broke. So we'll see. So we got a few chops in there, which we might leave as chops, or we might use them for sort of a makeshift pot roast, kind of like what I did last time. Last time I put 6 pork chops in instead of a pork roast, and it basically worked really well, actually, because it was kind of like you had a pre-sliced roast, you know, because it was already cut into chops. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so we'll save that. We'll set that aside. And then we'll set this aside too for the moment. Let's grab the other one. Might as well get them all done today, right? I mean, we're here, we're doing stuff. Let's get her done. Get her done, man. There we go. Again, just rinse that out. Oakley dokley. Now let's see how this one looks. Oh yeah, this might even be better for the stir fry because we got more of the extra tender strip here. You see that? Right there? Yeah, so we might do more stir fry pieces with this one. This looks good. And good for a roast too. So I might see if I can get maybe 4 chops out of this, and then we got some chops for breakfast or whatever. And then, or just quick and easy fast fry dinners. And then, or I might just, you know what, I might just, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking, because then that means less for the pork roast and less for the stir fry, right, if I do chops. And pork roast and stir fry, that's going to kind of extend the life of things a little better, I think. So, yeah, so maybe what we'll do is we'll see about, we just go straight in half. What do you guys think? Should I try to get a few chops out of this, or should I just go half and half? Say stir fry, roast. What do you guys think? So say half and half to do stir fry, roast, or slightly less. It looks like this end would cut up into good chops. Do a third chops, a third say roast, so much smaller roast, about the equivalent of 4 chops, and then stir fry. Promethean Demise says half and half. What do you guys? What do the rest of you say there? We got 1 vote for half and half. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, because we've already got 4 pork chops for the fridge. We got 4 in the oven, so I mean we got some chops, so we can have chops. And I'm thinking the stir fry will go a little longer because that's a good mix of stuff, and then the roast, you know, we'll have potatoes and carrots in there as well, so, and onions. So what do the rest of you think? Half and half, or a third, or a 3? So 2 things or 3 things? 2 things would be, I'm thinking roast on this side, stir fry strips on this side. Otherwise it would be smaller roast, 4 more pork chops, and another third for stir fry. So you guys think about that, deliberate, and I'll go for a quick smoke. Just going to give the rice another stir real quick here. Just it's not even warm yet. Wow. That's fine. It'll take a little while for all that to cook, so that's fine. That's fine. Anybody? Anybody? Alright, well, I'm going to go for a smoke, and hopefully I'll see some other suggestions in the chat there. Got 23 of you. Legion GT says half and half. Alright, so that's 2 for half and half. That's kind of where I'm leaning to, but, you know, let me hear your thoughts on that, guys. I'll be back. Really, guys? 23 people watching and only 2 people vote? Fine. Half and half it is. Some interaction is appreciated. As much as I enjoy being your background noise, this is also one of my few social activities, so interaction is encouraged and enjoyed. Not just for me, for everyone else too. Having some delightful, sparkling conversation, you know? Oh, that rice is smelling good. Alright, gotta refill the the Brita. Always good to have clean, filtered water. That said, I do need to replace this filter, but our water isn't that dirty to begin with, so I don't expect us having to work that hard. We have pretty clean water here. I mean, you can drink it from the tap, really, but I just like knowing that those last few impurities are filtered out, and we've just got nice, clean, refrigerated water. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Here, sorry I ducked out to make a drink at the wrong time. That's okay. So what do you think, Michelle? Should I just chop this bad boy in half and have like a nice big roast for the slow cooker, and then dump the rest into the stir fry and just have the ultimate meaty stir fry of doom? So we've already got a quarter of the other loin ready to go for that. Or should I have a smaller roast, squeeze 4 more pork chops out of this, and then use this amount? So do we want in 2 or in 3? That's the question. Does it blend? That is the question. Or will it blend? Will it blend? 50-50. Alright, seems like unanimous vote for 50-50. I'm just going to give the rice a quick stir here. Looking good. And actually I'm going to put a little bit of margarine in the rice as well, because it likes to have some. I usually put some olive oil in, but I'm all out of olive oil, so what can you do, huh? Doesn't have to be much, only about a tablespoon's worth, so just take a chunk off there. There we go. See, that should be sufficient. Put that in there. Should melt pretty quick. A nice rapid boil going on that rice now. Set that aside. Can we get this all mixed in right away? So that's probably a little more than we needed, but that's okay because we're going to be adding veggies to this too. So a little bit of extra butteriness is okay. Helps to add to the creaminess of the sauce, and also get some of that nice margarine flavor with the veggies as well. And a piece of rice just escaped down the side of the stove. Well, you're free now. Enjoy. Enjoy slowly, agonizingly drying out down there, you stupid grain of rice. Alright. So we're just going to make a roast here, so this is easy. And you didn't see that. We missed the satisfying slice. I'm so sorry. It kind of looked like this. And bam. There is our pork roast. Look at that. Fat side up, of course, for when we cook it. And look at that. We got lots of nice tender bits in there and all kinds of stuff. So, okay, so we'll use that for our roast. And this we're going to cut up into strips to use for our stir fry. And fill this container up as much as we possibly can. So let me just put this somewhere else. I don't know if it's even going to fit in here, but we'll make it fit. We will make it fit. Perfect. Actually, it kind of fits. Alright, good. So we'll just set that aside. We might get that going right away, actually, because it's not a lot of prep work for those. Just got to chop up some onions and some carrots. And Bob's your uncle, as they say. Whoever Bob is, and whatever relative he's related to that makes him my uncle. Okay. So we'll cut these a little thinner just because we're making them into strips. And we do have a selection of very thick strips as well from the other loin. Yeah, see, like, look at that. You get a bunch of different sort of types of meat in there, which is good. You get the sort of regular white stuff, you get some extra tender stuff, and of course, lots of fat. Gotta get that fat in there. Keep you warm on those cold, wintry nights, I say, at the beginning of June. There we go, and one more. There we go. So now, let's do what we did with the other one. We'll do like 3 at a time. Should be good. Or actually, no, hold on. If we do 4 at a time, we can save even more time. So let's do that. So, there we go. You guys all enjoy the big Fortnite event today? The Voltron fan in me was kind of squeeing the whole time. A lot of Voltron references. I just stabbed my finger. That hurt. I'm fine. I have 9 more of them. Okay, and there, and yeah, that should be good. We got lots of big chunks of fat there. Should be good. Alright, so let's put these in here. Stuff them all in there. It's okay if they kind of get squished in there, it doesn't matter. We're going to break it all up when we do the actual stir fry later. There we go. That and like that. I'll stack them. Stack and attack. This is kind of a double prep, I guess, because we're prepping for the stir fry, but also prepping for the slow cooker. So we might just get the slow cooker one going right away, just kind of get it on its way. Have that cooking. We'll do our stir fry later. And then we'll have just a pile of different things for us to eat for the next little while. It'll be wonderful. It's going to be so nice. Quite get that one even, but that's okay. There. Alright, we're good. Excellent. Look at that. That is quite a pile of meat. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be so good. Oh, yeah. We gotta see if we can fit all these in here. Just kind of squish them all in there. Not to be fancy. We're not packing for a big vacation or anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. The pants don't need to have nice creases in them. Just get it all in there. That's what she said. Get it all in there. Every inch of pork. Go. Literally just squishing it all down to fit. There we go. Look at that. Jam-packed full of strips, which we're going to use for our stir fry. What next? What next? What do we want to do next? Well, next we should probably chop up some veggies. I think that's what we will do next. What's going on here? How much does a huge chunk of pork like that set you back? I usually get them, they're about 20 bucks. Yeah. So about, you're looking at about half the price of what you would normally pay to get pre-cut pork chops and stuff, and roast. So just by simply doing it yourself with those pork loins, you save a ton of money. So definitely worthwhile. I buy them fairly often because I do love me some pork chops, stir fry, roast, and all that other good stuff. So yeah. Always want to clean them right away whenever we cook pork because, you know, healthy and stuff. Now, what were you saying, Jordan? I once saw Voltron DVDs dirt cheap and stupidly passed them up because, of course, I hadn't seen those sets out in a while again. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Yep. That's unfortunate. I bought the tin sets more or less as they came out. I was a little late to the party, but they were still pretty widely available, so I was able to get all 5 for Lion Force, and then I got the Vehicle Force ones quite a bit later, but that wasn't as popular, so they were actually easier to get. And then the original Go Lion was gifted to me by a generous viewer, which is pretty nice. Eternally grateful for that. Because he had an extra set. Basically, he had bought the individual sets, and then he bought the complete series set, which had the 3 individual sets in a box, and he preferred that one, so he gave me his old set. I guess there was no way to just buy the box separately. You can only buy it as a part of the set. So he got that set, and then gave me his old set, which was nice. And then finally, Die Rugger, I was really late to the party and got super lucky. One of my viewers mentioned that Right Stuff, you know, rightstuff.com, anime dealer, had got some in stock, got some more of them in stock, so they were able to basically offer them for regular price, which was great. So I got all 3 volumes for regular price. Way later in the life cycle of those. They were long out of print when I got them, so I got really lucky. So I don't know, like 30 or 40 bucks a set, something like that. So I just got them for regular price, even though they've already been out of print for a while. So that was nice. Alright, so I guess we'll do a couple onions for the slow cooker. I guess we'll do the slow cooker first. Get that going. Just peeling the onion here. It'll just be a sec. Well, I guess if you want to watch, you can. Hi, I'm peeling an onion. Go. Do this one. Almost got it. Ripple the skin a bit there and comes off easier. I know there's tricks to peeling onions. I don't know any of them, so I just keep going until it's peeled. Slowest sous chef in the world, yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna take that outside layer off too, because it's a little warped and janky. Yeah. Gotta get the janky layers off. Get to the good stuff underneath. I guess that was alright. Alright, so do that. Just chop off the janky ends. Must minimize the jankification. Alright. Oh, a little bit of skin I missed. Just a little bit. So with these, I just basically cut them into strips. Pretty simple. That's great. It just fell to the floor and exploded. Hold on. Just rinse that off here. Fine. Fine. Stupid onion. There we go. They don't have to be perfectly even. I don't care. It's mainly for flavor, seasoning, and to have some onions to enjoy with the pork. Let's see. There we go. So we just I'll set these aside because we're going to want to chop up some more of these for the stir fry after. Give the rice a quick stir here. Oh yeah, rice is coming along nicely. It's almost done, actually. I'm gonna put the veggies in there. I'm sorry, you didn't see me cutting the onions. Well, that's fine. You didn't miss much, really. There we go. So got our good old peas and carrots. Just gotta break them up a bit. Literally just punching the bag. Don't need a ton. And just twist tie the rest. Put it back in the freezer for the next whatever I decide to put them in. Just a quick and easy additive to things that I've come to really enjoy. Now we use the spoon, we stir in the veggies. Yeah, so as you can see, you're getting quite a lot of color in there, which is good. That just gives it more substance, because, I mean, they call it broccoli and cheddar, but it has like such the tiniest amount of frozen broccoli in there. Sometimes I get the frozen broccoli florets and throw them in here, and that's pretty good. Alright, so that is just about done. Which I'm sure means the pork chops are just about done. So let me show you what I did with the onions. I chopped them up. Look at that. It's amazing. It's like magic. So we're just going to break them up and chuck them in here for now. Always break them up into their component slices, and then I can just kind of grab a handful and toss them into the slow cooker. Not really putting these away, we're just kind of setting them aside for now. Literally a punching bag. Yes. Slow is smooth. Slow is fast. What? Oh, smooth is fast. Hey, Possum, how you doing? Don't cry. I'm trying not to. Actually, what it irritates more than anything is my eczema. You know, you get all those little cracks in your skin, and then the onion juice finds every single one of them. It's wonderful. It's good pain. Tells me I'm still alive. Makes me feel alive. We're just doing some cooking here. How you doing today, Pam? Haven't heard from you much this week. How's life been treating you? I'm assuming you've been very tired from work. Sounds like that one keeps you on your toes. But, you know, don't forget about your old buddy Sean here. I'm still here. Still alive. Did Pam run away already because I didn't say hi within 30 seconds? Really? Oh no, there she is. Hi. Tired, eh? Aw. Well, you relax, put your feet up, and I'll go make you some hot chocolate. How's that sound? And I'll bring you a serving of pork chops and rice when it's done. Shut up! Oh, fine. Never mind. I'll just keep all the food to myself. I'll just sit in front of you and eat it in front of you. How's that? Is that better? Is that preferred? Tells me to shut up. I don't think so. I don't fly here. Okay. Alright. Well, truth be told, that's basically what it would be anyway, because you're all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here. But if you were here, you could have some. The shut up was with you asking if I left. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind. That's okay. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. I actually knew that. I was just being silly. But that's okay. I understand. Some people don't get my jokes and get my humor. I'm just so obscure and strange to them, and they really just watch out of morbid fascination and a lack of comprehension. But I just keep doing my shtick, and they keep pretending to laugh and pretending to find me funny. So, here we are. There, that's actually perfect. Look at that. Nice big thing of oignons. Oignon is onion in French, by the way. It is spelled oignon. So it's like how they spell no, but with an oig at the beginning. It's important to have that oig in there. Otherwise, people will just think you're being negative. So we got our oignons. And that reminds me, I think I need to rinse out a little bit in the slow cooker pot. I did run it through the dishwasher, but I didn't quite get everything. So we're just going to give it a little run through under the tap here before we start dumping ingredients into it. What's going on here? Again, shut up. I get you, dude. You get me? Are you sure? Oh, excuse me. Do you really? Perhaps you just think you do. Shit, I gotta stir the rice here. Yeah, it's starting to stick to the bottom of the pan. That's not good. Alright, get it out of there. Yep, this pan's gonna need a soak. Alright, anyway, rice is done. Ta-da! Riz! That's French for rice. Riz! That's good. I don't know why it's so amusing, but it is because Riz. All right, let's see what we got here. We have a full bag of carrots here. I think maybe we'll just chop up all of them and then just put what we want into the thingy and then use the rest for the other thingy. And that'll be that. So we'll have a whole bunch of thingies. Yes, ain't. Alright. Gotta rinse these here, set them aside. Let's just do the whole bag. Because we're going to use these for a couple of things anyway. We'll use them for the slow cooker. We'll also use them for the stir fry. Look at that little one. Bugs Bunny would approve. What's going on? I didn't give up on pork chop. Never assume I've given up. I've just been busy watching other things. I'll get back to it. Don't you worry about that. I got about as far into it as I got into Dark Shadows, actually, so... Actually, no, that's a lie. No, it's not a lie. It is incorrectly recalled information. It's a difference. I did not set out to deceive you. That would be a lie. But, no, I think I got about 25, like 5 weeks in, something like that. So, yeah, I definitely plan to get back to it at some point, just not sure when. But it is still on my radar, rest assured. Good pile of carrots here. Oh yeah, good. So, rinse this out here. There we go. Yeah, at the moment I've been watching Strange New Worlds, the Star Trek series. enjoying that immensely. By the way, everybody, we're going to be watching some more Doctor Who tomorrow. Tomorrow being Sunday, June 5th, 2022. For those of you watching on YouTube are wondering when this originally streamed. There's no actual schedule to how I stream these on Twitch, for anyone who was wondering. I just kind of do them when I'm hungry and when I need food. And that's pretty much it. So, if you want to catch them live, you just have to be here a lot. And you might get lucky, you know? Oh, I should do these more as slices. Yeah, let's do them more as slices. It's probably better. Yeah, especially for the stir fry, they'll fry up faster that way. Yeah. So let's grab these. Other ones will make a little smaller, I think. There we go. Almost dice, at least for the smaller pieces here. But yeah, it's good stuff. I like the carrots. Okay, good. Here, we'll cut that off and cut this janky bit off here. There we go. No, you don't. You're getting away. Alright. We're literally just going to cut up all of these carrots. And then use them in our stir fry later and our slow cooker as well. Cut the ends off here. I don't like the ends. Well, anybody really does like the ends, actually. It's just kind of, you know, whatever. This is why I've never got a job as a sous chef. You finished chopping those fucking carrots yet? I got a few of them done, sure, yeah. There's more coming. Working on it. A human Cuisinart, I am not. Do. I'm on there, just not too much. On what? Where? Oh, on the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to sort of keep in touch, and keep abreast of all the things I'm doing, then that's a good place to be. As we keep everything up to date there. Quite a lot of stuff going on. Lots of message boards with sparkling, engaging conversation that you can participate in. And most importantly, I'm there. And I always list when I'm going live There's a board for that. Any new YouTube videos that have been posted that day, there's a board for that, so you don't have to miss anything. Yeah, it's good. Shaping up nicely to be kind of a central hub for all things Z, you know? Alright. We're getting there. I'm getting there. Last stage will be to cut up some potatoes, then we're going to dump everything into the slow cooker. Get that going. We'll give that a full 10 hours. Which means it should be done right around the time we're playing Fortnite. Probably should have got some olive oil, so that would have been useful for the stir fry, but we got the teriyaki sauce. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, I guess I could just throw some pork fat in there, you know, go all frontier. Little tiny janky bit. Which what? Who? 3 of your cast past me. Yeah, it was pretty rough. I was there for a lot of that, and Pam had the sads, understandably, as any of us would, I'm sure. Lost a lot of fur babies in the past few months, not just you. Seems to be a lot of that going around. I don't know why. No idea. Some were just old age, others just, you know, didn't make it or had an accident or what have you, but breaks your heart either way. Our fur babies are just that. They are family, you know? They are family. Can you just stop? Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Why are you constantly rolling? Oh my god, just sit there. Pissing me off. Yes, I'm yelling at a carrot. Don't judge me. Go. You are joining this group over here. Look at that, we're almost done. A full bag of carrots, chopped up and ready to be tossed into things as ingredients. I did get more coffee, by the way. There's no way I was going to be living on that dollar store instant coffee. It's fine in a pinch or just late night when you want a quick cup of coffee, that's fine. But it is not very good. It did keep me going a couple nights there, though. So, you know, it's good to have as an alternative. I just refuse to believe that there were people in the 70s who only drank instant coffee. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Even the good ones are awful. Like, instant coffee just generally is awful. Like, you can't beat the drip, you know? And I mean, come on. Even in the 70s, like a friggin' coffee maker, automatic coffee maker, or I guess like one where you do the drip. You gotta do it manually, but oh, for fuck's sake, stop. My mom used to have one of those, like a Melito one, and You just pour the coffee in the top, let it filter through, pour the water in the top rather, let it filter through, pour some more in, let it filter through, and, you know, didn't take long before you had a nice full pot of coffee. But then they introduced the automatic ones that basically do that for you. And they came down in price rapidly because, of course, everybody wanted one. It's like, what? It just does it for you? Well, shit, sign me up. I don't have to stand there manually pouring the water into the coffee, you know? Like, come on. We truly live in the future. Coffee that makes itself. Wow. There we go. Yeah, so this is... Oh my god, can I stop dropping them on the floor? So this is basically going to be used for stir fry and slow cooker because we got more than enough. This isn't even close to all the carrots we have either. We got like another full bag and then a partial bag. Probably should use the partial bag, but anyway, I kind of wanted to just, you know, have the frame of mind of doing an entire bag. So that's what we did here. And look at that, we're almost done. And then all we got after this is the potatoes. Those are pretty quick and easy. And then we'll get our slow cooker going. See if I can get it going by 8. We got 8 minutes. And then 10 hours, it'll be done exactly at 6 in the morning. Perfect. There we go. Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah. I've got water all over this counter. Thankfully no electronics other than the coffee maker, but that's fine. It's fine if it gets water underneath it. It's just you don't want to get water in it, like in the innards of it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I think we'll get the slow cooker going, and then we'll check on our pork chops. They should be done by now. I like to leave them in a little bit longer just to get some crispiness on the breading, you know. And that particular spice medley seals the juices in quite nicely, so you know, you still get nice juicy pork chops inside with a nice crispy breading. That's good stuff. All right. I don't think we'll bother washing our ham this time because it's only carrots. We'll get rid of all these janky bits, all the ends. Yeah, that's how many carrots we did. Like all those ends. That's all the carrots we did. Crazy, man. Now look at this. My bowl runneth over with carrots. Excellent. Alright, so we'll get some potatoes. I don't know how many we want. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, see, if you're going to grow your own potatoes, this is the kind you want, because they have the eyes growing out of them. That means it's looking for water. So, you put those into a pot of dirt, and bam, it will grow into potatoes. It will use itself as nutrients to feed the new potatoes. It's kind of crazy, actually, how that works. Big janky end there. What do we got left here? We just got little ones left. We can probably fit all of these in here. So you know what? Let's just use up this batch of potatoes. Just a bunch of small ones, and we'll go from there. All right. So I'll take all the eyes off. Just scrape out their eyes. Horrifying. No. Yeah, the bigger ones I just chuck in the garbage, obviously, because they're big. Don't want them clogging the sink. Don't have a garburator, it's just a sink. Just pipes. shit. Hold on a second. I got some dirt from the potatoes on the cutting board. I guess we will rinse them just a little bit. There we go. We'll wipe up the counter and everything after. It's not a big deal. Look at that. That one's really trying to go. And just, no growing for you. You become stew. But it's good to know there's certain types of potatoes that don't do that. And if you try to grow with them, well, they won't grow because there's nothing for them to grow from. Right? They don't make roots. So they can't get water. They just sit in there and rot. It's a really janky end. I'm going to cut that right off. Yeah, here we go. I actually learned that watching Survivors. Not the reality TV show Survivor. I'm talking about Survivors, plural. This is a 70s science fiction series about an apocalypse, essentially a pandemic that wipes out, the majority of Earth's population. And it's about the people who survived, who for some reason were immune, like naturally immune to the disease. So it didn't kill them. And then it's about how they survive and, deal with each other and just kind of try to learn to live in this new world, It's very good. We watched the first season a while back, when the pandemic started, appropriately enough, and well, that was that. It was quite good. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. So I'm going to cut these into quarters, I think. Go. Actually, these ones are sufficiently small. We can probably just do that. I guess no, I did 8. Yeah, anyway. There we go. Like that. Normally I use mini potatoes for a slow cooker thing, but in this case, russet is all we have, so I figured, well, we'll just chop them up a little smaller so they're kind of the size of mini potatoes, and there we go. I've done this before. It works quite well, actually. Yeah. I might have too many potatoes here. Well, if I do, then I'll save some and we'll use them for something else. That's fine. It's not like we won't have more use for potatoes, So put in as many of these as we can. And then, is that a janky bit? I think it's a janky bit. Let's find out. Right down the middle. Does that look janky? A little bit. Just a little bit. Slice that off of there. Slice that off of there. And there we go. Alright. That's good. Chunk. Okay. I'll do smaller pieces for this one because it's a bigger, slightly bigger potato. Potato. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Ah. Then the janky bit straight onto the floor. This one is lengthier, so we're going to cut it into more pieces. Good. There we go. Yeah, just for fuck's sake. Managed to keep them all off the floor until now. Just a little bit off the end there. 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 Janky bits removed. All told, not a bad batch of potatoes. I've definitely had jankier batches. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now, let's get our slow cooker thingy over here. We got our onions, we got our potatoes. Now the magic happens. Okay, so just a few little bits there I wanted to clean out. And that's pretty much it, actually. You got most of those things. I think you got okay. Yeah, that looks good. What about the other side? Other side okay? Other side is good. Put it there. There we go. Okay, so now you want to see the assemblage of the stew, right? I am missing a few ingredients that I often put in, such as cream of mushroom soup and stuff like that, so that's okay. That's all right. Try to put the skins on the bottom so they don't kind of stick to it. They don't really stick with it. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, again. Alright, I guess we can put all these in. That's fine. It's good to have lots of potatoes. I like lots of potatoes. That last piece killed. There it is. Right into the hair in the corner. So we just rinse all of the hair off. And it's fine. If you like some extra hair with your stew, oh yes, please, I like it. I like it hairy. So much better that way. Alright. So we got a nice bottom layer of potatoes there. That's good. Just get them all, jam them all in there. There we go. So now, oh my god, can I stop dropping things on the floor? Now just handfuls of carrots. Want lots in there. It's so nice when you have everything prepped like this. You just dump it all in. Now our roast is thinner, so I know that we have a little bit more room to put stuff in. So there we go. So we got a nice big layer of carrots, almost covering the potatoes. A little extra hair for the carrots, always delicious. Chewy. Yeah. Potatoes were believed to be the cause of scrofula. I don't even know what that is. Can you enlighten us? What is scrofula? Is that Dracula before he shaves? I am Scrofula. I will rub my face on yours and make you all scratchy. Alright. So as you can see, lots of clearance on top for the roast, so we're going to put some extra onions in there, I think. Yeah, actually that amount of potatoes turned out to be perfect, so that's good. So first things first, just a little simple seasoning with some ground pepper. Always layer of fat on the top, so all the juices drip down through everything. Yeah, it's good stuff. Very peppery. That's okay, because that flavor will filter through all of the other stuff. Put some garlic on there. There we go. What else? Oh, water. We need water. Should have done that first. Where's our measuring cups? Okay, here we go. Let's put 2 cups of water in. Doesn't need a lot because, of course, it gets all the moisture from the vegetables and the meat. So, 2 cups. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is mainly for the potatoes because I've had it where I haven't had enough moisture in there before, like for the potatoes, and they got like too dry, and then everything else got too dry as a result. So yeah, you don't need a ton of moisture in slow cooker stuff because, as I say, as it cooks, it kind of pulls the moisture out of all the ingredients. So just make sure you have enough little extra. Oh, vitamin D, like a lack of vitamin D or something. Alright, so here we're just going to pack onions in all around. Anywhere we can. I'd like to use all of these onions if I can, but I find there's always a lack of onions. Like I wish I had more onions. Because I like to grab a few onions and eat them with slices of the meat. I find it's quite tasty. Let's just dump the rest in. There we go, look at that. Perfect. Don't be shy. In there. Then we just spread that all around. And there we go. That's actually pretty good. So that'll probably be like 3 or 4 meals. It doesn't make a ton of meals, but actually no. What am I talking about? No, that's probably gonna be like 5, maybe 5 meals right there. So that's good. All right, so we'll set this aside for now. And let's put the slow cooker on, shall we? All this stuff I've got over here. Well, let's move some of this. It's almost like we're preparing 3 meals at once. Craziness. Get my agua. Okay, here we go. And this is our second batch of pork chops. I'll just put those in the fridge here. Okay. Good. So, that is full. Holy moly. Well, we got it ready by 8:09, so it'll be ready at 6:09. Put that all the way up to 10 hours, and we'll see you in the morning. All right. Spread those out a little bit. I like to get lots of the oniony flavor in there. I find it really complements the meat nicely. And then the onions get all soft and nice, and you can have them with the meat. It's very tasty. Highly recommended. Just moving some stuff. I'm just going to wipe the counter down here. Give this a little wipe as well. Holy moly, there's so much moisture on the counter. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's kind of crazy. This is all just drippings from doing the carrots and the potatoes and everything else. Just water. Another eye escaped. The Roaming Eye. That sounds like a 60s horror movie. Actually, there was one, The Crawling Eye. The Crawling Eye. It's probably on most of your Mill Creek 50 movie horror collections. I think MST3K, actually, The Crawling Eye was one of the first ones they did when they moved to, what was it, Sci-Fi Channel had them, I think. So their first non-public access show episode. So, yeah. Okay, so I think our pork chops are done. So why don't we take an eating break for the food, and then we'll come back and we'll finish all of the prep for the stir fry. And we're not going to do it right away, but we'll do all the prep for it. So there we go. I'll just put some saran wrap over that. I have a saran wrap dispenser slicer thing that I got at Costco like years ago, and it's still like nowhere near empty. Like that thing's gonna last me a few more years, I swear. So hey, at least I never had to buy saran wrap. That's nice. Alright, so that's good. We got our meat. I'll set this aside. I'll put this in the fridge for now, actually, because it's meat, you know. But these we can just leave out. That's fine, and we'll grab. We'll just set a couple of onions aside as well for later. So what else I have for the stir fry is, well, obviously carrots. We'll use the rest of these carrots. And we got peppers, 6 bell peppers. We got broccoli. We got cauliflower. Got some more onions. And yeah, and then a big thing of teriyaki sauce. And then we have our ginormous packed box of meat. So we should have quite a stack of meat to go with it as well. All right, now food time. Let's move these over. I'm going to bring the pork chops over here so you guys can see. Just give me a moment here. I need one of these, and we need one of these. The cleaner side. There we go. Oh yeah, these are perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's good. Good, good, good. Good, good whole wheat shreddies. Alright, so first things first. Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? First things first, we'll get some rice. Nice big pile there. Oh yeah, there we go. Then, I believe we cleaned this. We'll give it another little rinse. All right. I feel like using this knife today, so we'll use that. Got our little bite-sized chunks. Remember those? If you get those, turn out nice and crispy. Those should be tasty. And we'll grab this nice big fat one here. There we go. Good. And we got 2 more for later. Oh yeah. Your random emote picker gave me angry Z. Okay, says Pam. Alright, I'm glad you were in agreement. You sound very positive. I remember in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy text adventure, if you typed yes, it would say, you sound very positive. If you typed no, it would say, You sound very negative. Just one of those little random things that I like. Completely unnecessary for them to do that, but they did it. Okay. Just gonna move some stuff here. Oh, what happened? Why did that? It must have hit like a reflection or something. Oh, maybe I hit the button. I might have hit the remote. I turned my TV off by accident. I'll be right back. Here we go. Well, how was that for a 2-for-1 special? We made a slow cooker pot roast and some pork chops. Excellent. Good stuff. Let's go back to the sexy mic, shall we? Hi there. I actually have not had my vitamins today, so we're going to have my vitamins. All of these. There. Ow. You have that where you swallow too hard and it's like hurts your chest? Yeah, that happened. Anyway, have these bite-sized chunks first. Look at that. Vitamin D. I take a vitamin D supplement. That was one of the pills I just took, actually. No. You sound very negative. Mm-hmm. Found something new to say when I leave a room. Stay fresh. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Greetings, Master Collector. How are you today? I'm having pork chops. Something I have not had for what feels like forever. Nice and crispy on the bottom. Dad finally came home. And Luke filmed 4 videos. Well, there you go. Very good. So you probably feel like this when you haven't made videos for a while too. But you stream all the time, so probably not. What, like a sense of accomplishment? It's a different sense of accomplishment when I film videos. But yes. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. How do I talk again? How do I make the words come out of my mouth? In a somewhat coherent fashion. It is a different kind of performance, doing videos versus doing live. Slightly different way of presenting oneself. Where it's, I guess, more casual and spontaneous live. It's a little more structured, obviously, when you're making a video. So even if you don't have a script, you still have like specific things you want to say and address and whatnot. So it's like a mental script in a way. Interesting. So you're going there, are you? I hope you didn't say you liked it too much, because then that means you like woke things. Well, that's not unusual. That happens to me all the time. You just kind of get in a groove and just want to keep talking about that thing. More things occur to you as you're going. It's like, oh yeah, and another thing. It's just one more thing. Actually, about 50 more things. That's true, yeah. I mean, racists are gonna racist. Yeah, she said it herself. Like, there's literally nothing you can do to stop it. It's just a thing that's gonna happen because there are far too many hateful people in the world. Personally, for me, it was like I'd never heard of her before. But for me, it was like instant Moses Ingram fan. Like, instant. She's so damn good. And it's funny watching her on that Instagram video because she's nothing like that. Like, she's not like super intense. She's actually quite bubbly and, giggly and stuff like that, which you would not expect from that performance. But, acting. Like, she just seems like this really positive, chipper person that would be fun to hang out with. You almost have to squint to imagine her as the third sister, but as Reva. Oh, she's in the Queen's Gambit. That's one I've been meaning to check out, actually. Because I do love Anya Taylor-Joy. Mm-hmm. I heard it's really good. I heard there were some factual inaccuracies with the original story, the actual events upon which it is based, but, you know, when isn't there? Yeah. No, yeah, it's definitely one that's been on my radar. I'll have to check it out. I know it's fairly short. I think it's only like 10 episodes. Oh, even shorter. Well, okay, maybe that's one to check out. Maybe once I get caught up on Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Well, yeah. People just think that it's like people don't understand character arcs. They think that their heroes should be just like superpowered and invincible all the fucking time. It's like, yeah, you know what that does? That gives you a boring ass story. You thought that was boring? It would be even more boring if they did it the way you wish they had done it. You stupid fucking dumbass. I get so sick of people like, oh, it's just terrible writing. Okay, what's good writing then? What's good writing? Well, you know, something better. Okay, great. Great argument there, buddy. You don't even know what fucking writing is, good or bad. You have, like, zero knowledge of the writing process or writing or story structure or anything like that. No, it's apparently based on actual, like, the novel may be based on life events then, but, you know, there was someone I read who was looking to sue them actually for misrepresenting them in the film, in the series. That's what it was. Never mind. That's what it was. I slightly misremembered. I thought it was based on a true story, but they weren't true enough, so somebody got mad. Mm-hmm. So it's not even a thing. It's just like an offhand remark. It's not like they had a dramatized version of her. All right, no gatekeeping, jail. There's a fine line between you're being stupid and you're not a real fan. For $5 million, which is like pocket change to Netflix. All right, here you go. You're rich now. Go away. But truthfully, I mean, that would be a fairly open and shut case. Did you face men? Yes. And in the show, they said you didn't? Yes. Okay, you win. That's pretty much it. Oh, the stuff. Oh my god, it's been like a year since we've heard that. We're not all Dr. Manhattan. We don't all live in all times simultaneously. Sometimes we need a little bit more context to trigger the reference memory. There it is. Thank you, Master Collector. Well, yeah, absolutely, Luke. Hi. Meow. All right. Well, see you later. It's like, that's enough. I'm not a trophy to be displayed. Meow. Rosie just occasionally comes out to display the cat to me. It's like, look, cat. Cool. Don't know if I'd arrive at. She never faced man. Yeah, worldwide success. I imagine you feel pretty good, proud of Trailblazing, something like that. The worldwide success of a show is like, she never faced man. I'd be pissed too. Gotcha. I don't know if I'd arrive at $5 million will make this better, though she also wanted that line removed from the show. Gotcha. I wonder if she did. Did you hear the meow, Pam? Meow. Well, you'll have to ask the council about that, JL. Oh, wait. They're all either dead or in exile. Never mind. Oh, God. So I didn't tell you. Oh, no. What unhinged chaos is happening now? Weird as I am, if I wasn't able to fully play the event, I at least wanted to keep the streak of having them recorded. Oh, okay. So basically, Connie played. Oh, so she did get in. Excellent. Good, good. And I saved the clip. Yeah. And she was panicking. I suck at this. How do you shoot? Oh, no. Could you hear her? Oh, that's precious. She's texting me. How do you fly? It's like, I don't know. It's all event controls. But you literally don't need to know any of that. They take you by the hand in events. Well, you've been to events. You can't die in an event. They just like to make you think you can. What's up? What's up, kitty? Echo. Hi. What are you doing? What are you freaking out about? What are you doing? Did you think you were all alone? No, you're not alone. Not alone. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. You just want the humans to come to you. It's like, I shouldn't have to go to you. I call, you come to me. Yeah. It's not about skill in an event. It's more a visual, interactive experience. Exactly. Aww. Did you try eating something? Oh. What are you chewing? Oh.
Is there such thing as anti-nausea medication?
Yeah, Gravol. Tums is an antacid. I mean, it'll settle if you like have a sour tummy or something. But nauseous, like if you feel kind of like your motion sickness. Sad kitty meows. Pet me, pick me up. Oh, believe me, he gets no shortage of that. He's just very needy. It's like, let's play now. Let's cuddle now. I bite you now. I sleep on your lap now. I sleep on your head now. I sleep on your shoulder now. I just sleep.
Hey.
What are you doing? You're all frisky now. Frisky kitty. He got picked up and carried away to the dungeon.